Great.
This is the Good Neighbor Podcast, the place where local businesses and neighbors come together. Here's your host, Skip Money.
Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to the Good Neighbor Podcast of East Tennessee and Western North Carolina. So today I'm super excited to have someone in our studio for the first time, and I'm all excited to learn all about them and their enterprise, and I'm sure you will be as well, because today I have the pleasure of introducing your good neighbor, Mr. Barrett Wilson, who is the owner-operator of Ascending Self. Barrett, welcome to the show.
Thanks so much. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you too, Barrett. And like I said, we're really excited to have you here. We focus on locally owned small businesses and nonprofits, and we'd love to learn all about you. So if you don't mind, why don't you kick us off by telling us about Ascending Self?
Yeah, Ascending Self. It's just a small mental health therapy practice that I run. I work with individuals and couples and families, just helping them work through the challenges that they're having relationally, and just working mental health for themselves as individuals as well. Yeah.
Very good. Well, Barrett, how did you get started in this industry? Tell us about your journey.
Yeah, I got really inspired all the way back into high school. I took my first psychology class, and it was the first thing that interested me outside of just literature and that kind of thing. And from there, I started studying psychology at UT, and I helped create a small feature of a foster care program where we were doing outdoors exposure and like work with kids that were just struggling to fit in for their foster care homes. And then from there, I graduated, hiked the Appalachian Trail, and
Nice.
then started working for therapeutic programs in Utah, doing stuff with adolescents and wilderness therapy. And then after that, came back, got my master's, and started working adventure therapy as well. And then from there, the family systems that I was working with were so grateful for the healing that was happening in their families that they started hiring me on the side to do work with the parents, help heal their marriage after we had repaired the relationships with their kids. And then from there, I started Ascending Self, about 2015.
Oh, wow. Wow. So 8 years, nothing to sneeze at for sure.
Yeah, it's been good.
Awesome. Well, very unique, actually, adventure therapy.
Mm-hmm.
What are some myths or misconceptions that you can think of in the therapy business?
I think a lot of people get into this mindset that therapies for folks that are having real severe challenges. And I think that therapy can be great for folks that are dealing with relational challenges, communication, experiencing, all kinds of discomforts in the grief process, or even in employment. I help folks work through all kinds of different challenges. It's not just about, a diagnosis. It's about figuring out how I can be authentically comfortable in my own skin and in relationships with other folks.
Wow. Very, very good. So it doesn't have to be a huge problem in order to, everybody needs help.
Exactly.
Everybody needs help. Well, obviously you're a super busy guy, but outside of work, when you're not working, what do you like to do for fun?
Well, I love to go rock climbing and backpacking and doing all kinds of like outdoor adventure kind of things. Those are my favorites. Yeah.
Well, you live in a great place for it.
I do. East Tennessee is amazing.
It is the most beautiful place on earth. So optional, switch gears here for a second.
Mhm.
Can you describe a hardship or a life challenge that you've personally or professionally overcome and how it made you stronger on the other side?
Yeah, I thought it was really, really great for my practice when I had the experience of being on the couch myself. My dad died in 2020, and going through that grief process was quite the challenge for me. And what that did for me in the long game as a practitioner was having the experience as a client. It helps really enrich my experience as a therapist, so that, helping folks navigate through that and having experienced it on the other end, I felt like has really been a huge help for how I do my work.
Absolutely. And I'm sure your clients appreciate it as well, that they know, you've got perspective. So
Yeah.
very
Going
cool.
through, knowing what it's like to go through that process can be really helpful in the empathy that I can bring for clients that are going through similar challenges. Yeah.
Absolutely. So if Barrett, if you could think of one thing that you'd like our viewers and listeners to remember about ascending self, what would that be?
It would be that, let's see, that the challenges that I'm having internally with my own conversations in my head can really improve and resolve through the right kind of help and treatment. I think that it's also incredibly useful to understand the skills in communication and how to come to a place that we really understand what's happening for our partners, for our family, and for the friends in our lives, that we can really heal the places that are challenges for us relationally, both with others and internally.
Very good. Very good thing to remember. And for those of us who, need some guidance, some help, or intrigued and would like to learn more about all the things that you offer, how can they do that? How can they learn more?
I've got a website, just ascendingself.com. You can go on there. I have a few articles that are a help for folks there, and you can also schedule an appointment if that's the direction you'd like to go.
You can do that on the website?
Yeah.
You can schedule?
Mm-hmm.
Okay,
Yeah, it's
awesome.
got a booking link right there, and that's typically the best way to get in touch with me.
All right, very good.
Yeah.
Well, Barrett, I can't tell you how much we appreciate you taking time out of your schedule to be here and to tell us all about Ascending Self and the wonderful things that you're doing. Thank you for that. And we wish you and your family, your practice, all the best moving forward.
Thanks so much, Skip. Really appreciate it.
Thank you. And maybe we can have you back sometime.
It'd be great.
All right.
Thanks.
Sounds good. Have a good one.
Thank you for listening to the Good Neighbor Podcast. To nominate your favorite local businesses to be featured on the show, go to gnptry-cities.com. That's gnptry-cities.com or call 423-719-5873.